We could start with just that whole conversation about where are you looking?
I lost my place now. I need to arrange my tabs. I need to put all my tabs back in order.
All right, welcome to the Todd Pod. I am Todd Lemieux, and I'm here with
Todd Wilson,
the Wilson Meister.
I'm arranging my tabs.
And we had a radio show in college, and now we're back because it's the 21st century, and after 30 years, why not?
Tabs. I'm trying to figure out. You can't be looking to the side at my face and talking to me and then not looking at the camera. So, okay, well, I've got two monitors because I need them.
You're so
I'm
fancy.
So technical.
Right.
And, I'm going to look over here sometimes because I'm looking at this monitor right here. Yeah. And then if I want to look at you, I got to go like this.
Yeah, but here's the issue. Like, you had me over to the side, and your research that you were doing to prep for the show, and yeah, we actually prep, was in front of you. And so when you were talking to me, it was like, yes, and then you're reading your research like,
We've prepped for 10 minutes. What are you talking about? Yes, we actually prep, everyone.
This is the most prep we've ever done.
That's the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. Oh, my eyes are watering.
Did we prep?
We didn't prep.
We did prep.
We prepped, I guess. We've got a Google sheet that we write down ideas on. And
listen,
that's it.
I'm going to tell you something. It's not about how long you do it. It's that you do it with quality.
Well, I totally agree with that, actually. And as we've become international superstars, we need to prepare more.
Yeah.
Really.
International because this guy from Sri Lanka emailed me and he was like...
He did? No, he didn't.
No, nobody emailed me from Sri Lanka.
I was going to say. No,
what are we talking about today? You've got some good stuff you had.
Let me check my notes.
Okay, we got a little bit of... I think we're talking about Jameis Winston. We're talking about the Yankees pitchers who swapped wives. We're talking about Pete Rose.
That's right, baby.
What everyone talks about with Pete Rose. We're talking about... Are we talking about Frank Hayes dying and winning a horse race? Are we talking about that one?
The whole thing, okay. Crazy
Michael
sports
Phelps.
Stories, baby.
Okay, crazy sports stories.
If we run out of time, we'll just do a part 2. We will leave you in suspense.
I didn't know what to say to that. Part 2, I don't know if we're going to even get done with part 1. Well,
let's go.
Okay, let's go. First story.
Yeah, this across the news wires.
So, I was reading a story. This goes back to kind of these football players and sports athletes. They're very rich now. And they don't have anything to worry about. They don't have anything to worry about. Just play your game and then go home to your mansion and whatever. Drive your fancy cars and just live off of your money for the rest of your life and your children's lives and your children's life. Why do you have to get in trouble like you get in trouble?
You have a legacy.
Jameis Winston, worth $22 million. Shoplifting crab legs. Why would you even think about doing that?
But that's not all. Where did he shoplift it from?
Where did he shoplift it from?
A Publix grocery store. It wasn't even
Why is
good.
He in there?
In Tallahassee, you're worth $22 million. You got to Instacart that thing.
I bet. He's probably worth a lot more than that. I don't know when this story was written, but I think they did a good job burying it because I'd never heard about it until a couple weeks ago.
Tallahassee, Florida. It was $32 worth of crab legs from a Publix.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, that's why they wrote the...
I guess they did. If there's an article about it, I guess they caught him.
No, he got away with it, and we're breaking the news here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That was the dumbest question I've ever asked, I think.
What does $32 of crab's legs from a Publix look like?
Times are tough. I don't know. It's like, well, probably now it's a couple crab legs.
Two.
A couple, maybe.
Now it's probably 2 crab legs. And then I'm going to go to the Publix website and find out. You keep talking about what you would do to
what do you do? Are you thinking like, I'm so rich, I just don't want to bother with paying for crab legs? I'm so rich, I just don't want to.
It had to be a mistake,
I don't have to pay
right?
for this crab legs.
It had to be a mistake.
Maybe. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
So Publix has snow crab clusters that are Old Bay seasoned, that are prepared in store and ready to eat.
Yeah.
So was he taking these and saying like, I'm going to take these and I'm just going to eat them and walk out and not pay? Like, is it something simple like that?
I'm going to eat them and then walk out and not pay, or I'm going to eat them later. You said I'm going to eat them.
Right. He just as he's walking out, right? As he's
raw crab legs.
As he's
that
walking
would be a
out
good
of
story.
Right? As he's walking out of the store, he's just like eating. They're prepared though.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he took them and forgot about them, and he was just, maybe he forgot about them or something. And I've walked out of stores with stuff before.
Crabs?
Not crabs. I've walked out of other places with crabs, but I've walked out of a store with crabs. Oh my gosh.
What
crabs?
So apparently for $29 you can get 2 snow crab clusters currently at Publix.
I don't like seafood, honestly, but
is it too much?
I could eat too much crab,
work.
I could eat a snow crab cluster. Yeah, it's too much work and never make it right. And I wouldn't make it right. And I had a seafood salad in England once, which was awful.
But it was England.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I mean, I thought it sounded really good. It was like, ooh, I thought everything was going to be fried, and it came all raw and stuff, and it was
There's this great seafood restaurant in Ocean City, Maryland called the Crab Bag. It's awesome.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Yeah, so you would think all the seafood there would be good, but it's not. And it's great. Listen, $32 worth of crab legs is.
I would not steal that, but I might steal some lobster bisque. I like the lobster bisque. I do like that.
Pureed lobster in there.
In a little bisque, whatever bisque is.
So listen, Jameis Winston, back to the original point. You got $22 million. You got to Instacart those crab legs. Don't be walking in and stealing crab legs. If you have a contract as a sports megalomaniac.
Yeah, and maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he just forgot about, hey, I've got these crab legs. I'm just, how
they were in the bag. He put them in the bag. He didn't know. He was carrying a man purse around. And
like I said, I've walked out with stuff before, cars and diamonds, things like that. But yeah, you could walk out with crab legs. But if they're that rich, you've got to watch yourself a little bit more. Anyways, if someone has a
crazy story about
some athlete doing stupid things, I'm sure there might be one or two out there.
Well, the next one that we had was the 50th anniversary of the Yankee wife swap.
Yeah, apparently in spring training in March of 1973, Yankee pitcher Mike Kekich. I'm
so glad you're saying this last name.
And
say it again.
Fritz Peterson.
What's his name?
Kekich. Mike Kekich.
I'm gonna do a warm-up.
They announced at spring training that they were swapping wives. Maybe that was a little overdramatic, but that's what they were doing. They said, "Hey, we're going to swap wives," and
not just wives.
That turned out families.
The kids, too. They swapped the kids.
So I guess
And pets. They swapped
too.
the pets, too.
I guess that's part of the family if you've got that.
So here's my question. Did the players swap families or did the families swap daddy?
Did the family swap daddy?
This seems like this was the guys going, listen, I've got one wife and 2 kids. You've got a wife and 2 kids.
I don't like mine.
You go into my house and I'll go into your house and we'll just call it an even deal. or were the wives like, and the kids, the wives and kids were like, I hate you.
Get out of here.
Right. Go across the street to his house and then on the way back.
Yeah, I don't know. But they had been friends for several years. And actually the Fritz Peterson and the wife he swapped with, Suzanne Kekich, are actually still married. And how did that work? Did you just swap, or do you have to officially get married, or do you have to go to the court and then swap?
You have to go to the court and get a divorce. You can't.
You have to, but I mean, did they at spring training, or did they just walk across the street like, oh, we're swapping wives?
Well, apparently, according to the New York Post article, the idea came up a year earlier at a party hosted by none other than Ron Swoboda. And as crazy as it was, this was the first big Yankees event that happened under George Steinbrenner.
This
Yankees thing that made the back page and all the New York papers. And this was the first big event under Steinbrenner. And he proceeded to bury it.
And this is what eventually killed him.
What? It doesn't even make sense.
Okay, but listen. Here's a quote by June. The Yankees they traded him. They traded Kekich in June. So he's swapping wives, and then they trade him. So I trade him, and I guess he just takes his new family with him or whatever. But
I guess.
Here's was this quote. He says, "It's a love story. It wasn't anything dirty." This is what I guess.
That's what
Peterson told a reporter in 2013. I could not be happier with anybody in the world. Mama and I go out every night. We're still on the honeymoon, and it's been a real blessing. So Mama calls her Mama.
Yeah, but what about were the kids I don't know, man. I think about the kids in this whole thing, and
kids are probably, I don't know.
Probably more messed up than child actors in the 80s.
Yeah, that would be something that we have to. We'll get our research team on that, and we'll get some more information. But if anyone else has some more information,
research team.
If anyone, actually, we're not going to research it all. But if anyone has any more information, leave a comment down below.
We'll do the research that we did for the prep for this.
Yeah, we did not prep this at all. Actually,
hey, research team, get on that right away. Working on it, sir.
Okay, let me. I can't find my notes anymore.
Yeah?
Where are they? I got to go back to. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've gone over the. No, I don't want to go over that one. We've gone over
the Kekich Peterson
Jameis Winston. We've gone over the wife swap.
I think next up we should do Hayes. Frank Hayes.
Frank Hayes?
Yeah, do it up.
Okay, so Frank Hayes. This is from a website called historycollection.com. Sports histories. Lots of fascinating facts, right? Steeplechase was won by a take the time the steeplechase was won by a dead jockey. Why does he randomly yell? That's just for effect. Or when Emperor Nero, I'm going on to Nero too, I guess.
Forget this. Talk about Frank Hayes.
Well,
the guy's 22 years old. He's never run a horse race. He's a trainer. He's a jockey. He's a little guy. He's up there on the horse. They're doing the steeplechase. Have you ever seen a horse steeplechase thing? Is it like the human one?
Yeah, that's when they jump over and into the water and jump over, and all the horses don't want to do it. They're all stopping and people are falling over, and it's very dangerous. But this guy won it while he was dead.
He died of a heart attack during the race at 22.
So yeah, I guess he was trying to get down to weight, right? And so he decided it would be a good idea to lose 10 pounds in a day. And he just somehow he made the weight. And as he was riding, he had a heart attack and died. And he was still going on the horse. There's no stopping him. That's just determination right there, I would say. How did
he go from 142 pounds to 130 pounds in a very short time?
I don't know. That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good question. Why did he do that? I mean, how did he do that? Was it a laxative that he was cramming in him, or did he just dehydrate himself?
He took an early version of Ozempic. It was 4 years after the Spanish flu, so maybe he had long Spanish flu and had a mysterious heart ailment strike him down.
Oh, here we go. As the Buffalo Morning Express described it, that paper,
that esteemed journal,
the one that is probably not around anymore, but if it is, let me know.
Hail to you, Buffalo.
He spent several hours on the road jogging off surplus weight.
I believe it's jogging or yogging. It might be a soft J.
He strove and sweated and denied himself water. And when he climbed into the saddle at post time, he was weak and tired.
As one could imagine.
Exactly. So, you're inarguably the most physical horse event.
The steeplechase.
The steeplechase, yeah. And you have lost 12 pounds by running and jogging, and you haven't eaten anything. And what else can you do except just die?
He won because he stayed in the saddle. Do you think the horse was like, thank God he's not beating me anymore, and just was like, the horse was a 20-1 odd named Sweet Kiss.
So what is it? Yeah, Sweet Kiss. So what does this say about jockeys? They're not even needed. Just hit the horse on the butt and let it run.
Prop a dummy up there. A fake jockey. Like you ever seen
that dead body?
You ever seen that dog outfit? You strap on the dog and it's the cowboy and he's running around and he's on the back. That's the same thing.
Just put a jockey on there. Just flopping in the wind. No one would know anything, and it'd probably only weigh like 20 pounds.
Right.
That horse would win everything.
The horse was nicknamed Sweet Kiss of Death after that. Nobody raced him.
Nobody raced him again?
They were scared that he killed the jockey.
How did he kill the jockey?
The same way that Kekich killed his marriage. Thank you. Thank you. Bringing it around.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
Okay. So.
That's a winner. I think we got to do a part 2 now.
Okay, let's do part 2. I don't know if part 2 is not going to be as good, but if you want to watch it, watch it.
Part 2 is going to be awesome. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to the podcast.
Todd Pod.
Okay, bye.